So here we go, it's done it. So now I have two 4.5-minute versions of The World is Complicated. I'm just going to play a couple of seconds. I'm not going to play you the whole thing, although I will have to look through and listen for the whole thing. Let's start with the first one and let's see where it lands. So the beginning is very true to what I had in my demo version. The strings going do 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 do. It put a little bit of an instrumental at the front, again true to my demo version. You can actually link to your Suno song and have it reveal the demo that it came from. That's another thing how artists kind of at least confirm that it's come from something from their own, not just a prompted piece of work. So I'm really happy so far. It's got a nice feeling, it moves along, and now we're getting to the vocals. Let's see what they sound like.
The world isn't round, it's complicated, so don't throw it around. Let's celebrate it, we find and follow the sound. We instigate it, 'cause who knows what's going down. Let's contemplate this, 'cause in life there are so many reasons.
So that's actually quite a charming version of it. I like it. I'm not sure about his vocals. They seem a little bit low. But on the whole, I'm really happy with the feel that it has. It's very true to the original song. I'm just going to check the bridge now, so I'm going to fast forward a little bit.
Be true, we're part. Inside us raging, there's a war, it's called a choice. Doesn't matter if you're the king, the soldier, or the boy. Inside of us we do believe it to be true. We're part of something greater through and through, 'cause the world...
I don't know, I don't really like that one. I don't think the vocals are very Corbanish. They're a bit too, I don't know, they just sound too different. Let's see if the second version is any better. It's still a good version, but if I like a version, I'd give it a thumbs up. If I get a really good thumbs up, I don't bother recreating any more versions. I know some people create lots of versions, like maybe a minimum of 10 before they pick the right one. And if you have 10 versions, you stack them on top of each other and you can go between the different ones. Again, a lot more work, but that seems to work for some people. It just depends how much work you want to put into it. Let's try version 2, see how that sounds.
The world is around, it's complicated, so don't throw it around.
This sounds more like him.
Let's celebrate it, we find and follow the sound. We instigate it, 'cause who knows what's going down. Let's contemplate this, 'cause in life there are so many reasons.
It just sounds, his vocals just sound a bit more mature, and that's what I like, and that's what I listen for. This will, before we go on, I'll read you the other question that Claude has for me. What do you do when Suno gives you something completely unexpected, something you didn't ask for, but actually works? And this is the magic. This is very faithful, or has the possibility to be very faithful to the song. But sometimes I'm surprised when there is a little bit of a motif in there that I hadn't even thought of, but it works beautifully well. Then I keep it in. And that's the beauty about having the workflow such as Suno, it gives you finished versions basically. So if there's an instrument that comes in, or there's a vocal line that's kind of redirected a little bit, and it doesn't upset the whole theme of the song, I really appreciate that. It's like you're working with an artist. You're directing him through the booth, you've given him the demo, and they put their own stamp on it. And it's like that. So when I recorded people in the past, I first give them very minimal direction, because I want to see the surprise. And that's the exciting part of this process. Let's see if there's any more surprises. I'm going to try and have a look at or listen to the bridge and see what happened there.
Inside us raging, there's a war, it's called a choice. Doesn't matter if you're the king, the soldier, or the boy. Inside of us we do believe it to be true.
It slows
We're
down.
part of something greater through and through. 'Cause the world isn't round. It's complicated, so don't throw it around. Let's celebrate it, we find and follow the sound. We instigate it, 'cause who knows what's going down. Let's contemplate this, the world is around. It's complicated, so don't.
I'm not really sure about the rise at the end there. It kind of kills the mood. It makes it more about, hey, I'm a good singer, rather than being an introspective song. So I'm going to do another version of it and maybe just change the weirdness and style of it. So once I have it, you can export it, and you can export the version as an MP3, or if you know what you're doing, into a WAV file, which is higher quality. And that's what I then use to finish up the song. Sometimes you need to fade in and out, but ultimately this is a good starting point. I like the second version better, so I'm going to give that a thumbs up. Right, so to finish this video off, now that you kind of know my process, yeah, is it still my work at the end of it? I guess that's the million-dollar questions. Some people say, no, you're cheating. But is it any different to me having unlimited funds to hire the best musicians, the best vocalists, the best audio engineers, and make 10 versions of the song, and I pick the one? Like, I'm still the songwriter, right? So just because there's another version, does it water down anything what I've done to date? I don't know. I don't have the answer to this. This is just, for me, a really amazing tool. Something now I can realize all the songs I have in my head for ages and bring them out into the world. Isn't that what an artist does? He takes an idea, makes it physical, and displays it. This is the same process. And maybe technology in the future allows us to do this process in many, many different forms. I know there's some issues with artists who use data points and AI interpretations and create these weird and wonderful images. But that's what an artist does. He takes a bit from this, bits of this, finds some sort of connection, puts his own stamp on it, and displays it to the world. How else is any different? Anyway, that's for everyone else to decide. If you've made it this far, thank you very much. I will do the next one where I will actually tell you about Corban Fibre. So now that we have a song, we need the persona or the image, a visual one, to go with it. And I'm even going so far as to make a music video. So taking a still photo of Corban, making him move and interacting with a virtual world, which has some successes and also its challenges as well. Thank you very much for listening and watching. Bye.